Okay, we're here with expert RV driver and technician Crystal Hicks, and we're going to show you the solar panels on this Tiffin motorhome. But we're also going to show you the proper way to start up your coach. It's been sitting here. We do have it plugged into a 50 amp outlet at the moment. I'll just let Crystal do her thing here and we'll tape the whole process. One thing I can show you back here is the panel voltage when she's starting it up. I was a little slow here. See, the chassis is showing an alarm at 11.4 volts, even though it's been plugged in. Turn the lights on in here. Now you can see the voltage is coming back up, but that's exactly why you don't just turn on the key and run your slide out, because your voltage will be way off. Okay, now it's fine to run the slide outs right now because our voltage is back. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and run this slide out here. Going to extend. This is the proper way now that we have voltage. These are the Schwintek slides that people like or dislike. I personally like mine. Just hold the button down and let it do its thing. Your problems are going to start if you're not concentrating on the task at hand. Hear it stop? That's it. This one here is a fast slide. It's hydraulic. See my finger. Okay. Crystal, should I operate these ones here? We moved our buttons because where the factory put them, they don't always communicate with the slides. There's button number 1. The next thing I'm gonna do is unplug my coach and see how well my solar panels react. That's gonna be part 2 of this video. So I also held that button down for an extra couple seconds after it was out. I believe I read somewhere that actuates some sort of a valve that keeps your slide from creeping back in. I've never had the creeping issue, so I can't speak directly to that anyway. Our slides have been just fine since day one. We had them adjusted once. Okay, let go. Alrighty, Crystal, how are you doing? You got air?
Yep, air's
The
up.
beeping because the jacks are down.
That's right.
Let me show them what that looks like.
Alright, let me get out of the way.
No, you're not in the way. That's what it looks like. Just shut that off whenever you're done. I'm going to leave the coach open because our next deal is going to be how long does the solar panel survive and keep the batteries charged. Right now it's just past noon on Friday. We're going to the solar panel charger is turned on, of course. See, it's on because it's blue. But now I just turned it off because there's no blueness to it. But of course, we're going to want that on because that's what we're going to rely on to keep our refrigerator going. We got the LG fridge here. I'm here to monitor it. I do not have the Aqua Hot running, just for reference. I just want to see how the solar panels keep how long the solar panels will keep the fridge cold.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Ready for what?
I'm gonna shut this off.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, do you want me to unplug it?
Yeah, we can unplug it. I thought I had some more solar panel information, but I'll research that. Oh, here it is. Solar panel. It's, there's its settings if you want to see it. I'll read it back to you. Linkage mode, IND. Flooded, battery type. Battery size, 60 amp hour. I believe that to be correct because we have flooded lead batteries. No plans for lithium. In my mind, they're a waste of money. Charge temperature. I'm guessing you can see all that. I'm going to go ahead and clear the history because this is... Come on, clear. Okay, we're down to 0. There you go.
Do you want me to go unplug that then?
Yep, we're going to unplug it. I'll show you the time here. Almost 1 o'clock on Friday, July 5th.
I'm shutting the master off.
Crystals, we're going to have everything shut off. We normally have an exhaust fan running, but evidently we have the vents down at the moment, which is fine. This just has the factory installed solar panels. I'll show you what they look like if you want to see them, because I could go up the stairs. See them up front there? Three panels mounted on the roof of a 2022 Tiffin red 37PA. Okay, we'll be back with part 2 shortly. That'll be checking on the battery state of charge and all. Okay, we're gonna start our generator remotely with the Mira app. Let's see how that goes. We're unplugged. We're currently running a solar power experiment, but we're gonna start the generator because I forgot to take note of the voltage when we started. So here goes. Okay, I guess you can see that. Gotta hold the start button down. Have to confirm we want to start it. There we go. It's blinking. We're right there by it, of course. Looky there. Fired right up. Just like it was supposed to. Okay. So that was my intelligence test for the day. But anyhow, let's go on in. I wanted to check voltage. We're actually doing a solar panel endurance test. But I forgot to look at one thing. So we're going to look at it now. That's the panel up here. As you can see, we're float charging 13.2 volts. I guess that'll be enough for my test. There's where we're starting out at. Chassis 12.7, house 13 was plugged in, currently running off the generator. It's 100 degrees in here, just like it says, so I'm going to get out of here. But we're going to see how long the solar panels last. Here's how we stop the generator. Nothing running but the fridge. See, after a while, Oh, I should have checked in with the time. It's 2:20, so we've been at this an hour and a half so far. Hello, and welcome to my Tiffin solar-powered video. We're checking the status of my solar panels. My Tiffin has now been plugged in for 22 hours with nothing but sunlight to charge the batteries. We got a good magnet shade on here to help keep the sun out. I'll show you that it's not plugged in. There's the cord laying on the ground. I unplugged it yesterday at 1 o'clock. This is an all-electric coach, and we've got it running strictly on solar panels. And I'll show you my Mira app. It's going to tell us the voltage, but we're going to go inside and check it. So we have a house voltage at 12.2 and a chassis at 12.6. So here goes. Inside we go. Let's go check it out. I got the lights on. I really have nothing consuming battery juice besides the refrigerator. Here's our panel. I'll show you what it says. It's inverting using 12 amps. Okay. We're 12.4 volts. I did turn on all the lights just now. I also turned this fan on. There we go. Help keep it cool in here. That's a thermostatically controlled fan. And then over here, let's get to the panel. And there's what it's doing. I don't believe this totally, but it says it's 48% charged. It's bulk charging. It's throwing in 17 amp hours today. It threw in 74 amp hours yesterday, and I did reset the history. So it's got 91 amp hours since 1 o'clock yesterday. This is a 6 battery system. They're flooded just like it says. Looking good. So there's the solar panel. That pretty well sums it up. If you want to see my fridge, here it is. Nice and cold. Cold as could be, 40 degrees. It's an inverter linear, whatever that means, but it's a good one. It's got an ice maker in the bottom. See all my ice? What else can I tell you? Well, it looks like as long as we got sun, we're going to have power because we're 12.3 volts burning 12 amps. I'm going to shut the ceiling lights off and see how many amps it burns then. Let's go ahead and hit the master on the ceiling lights. Okay, now you can't see nothing. But the panel's still lit up. And it's still drawing 12 amps without the lights on. So whatever that means. I have no idea what it's inverting for, but it can just stay inverting and running my refrigerator. Okay, I'll come back at dark and see where it's at then. Have a great one. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. We're about, what are we, 28 hours in? Turn on the light. Go see who's in here. Who's in here? Oh, she's putting stuff in our fridge. So we're not plugged in.
I'm getting ready to.
We're going to look at our panel. We want to see, solar panel says 14.5 volts. It's charging. Here we go. I'll pull up the solar panel page. Now it says charge percent 32%. Bulk charging 12.5 volts, 9.8 amps, 100 degrees. Panel 14.7 volts. It's put in 123 amps today. Bunch of gibberish as far as I'm concerned. I just want to see how long my coach lasts, not plugged in, with no generator running, and only the refrigerator. So, we're drawing 15 amps at the moment.
That fan is...
Yeah, I turned the fan on. I'll go ahead and shut it back off.
That's all right. Leave it on.
See, I got my exhaust fan running and the refrigerator. And if you want to see the fridge, that's what it is. And it's a linear inverter fridge. Whatever that even means, I don't know. Okay, Crystal's getting in there and I'm getting out of the way. We'll be back at dark in about 4 hours. Okay, I'm back to my solar power experiment on my 2022 Tiffin. It's a 37PA all-electric coach. I've decided after 32 hours to terminate my solar panel test. I've not had the coach plugged in. I haven't been in it either. I just don't want to run my batteries dead. We're at, I've already checked on my app, because you can check with your app, Mira app. Here's the lights. Turn some lights on. I'll show you the voltage it's going to drop because the solar panel is no longer putting out. So we're 11.9, 12 volts with the 17A draw. That's according to the Magnum display. We're going to go back here to the solar panel display. Show you what's going on. Okay, as you can see, we got the house alarm. 11.8 volts. If I shut the lights off, most of the lights off, should take care of that. Lighting page. Let's get rid of the entry. Task, haul, galley, haul back on, sconce, passenger side and driver side. Okay, that took us back into 12 volts. I know we're at about 12.2, and right now the solar panel's still putting out very slight power. It says panel voltage 15, charge current is 0.5 amp. Look at my video, back it up. You can see it was a lot more. Anyhow, in 2 days, actually 32 hours, it's added 208 amp hours to the 6 volt, the 6 volt battery packs. We have 6 of them in this house. It's an all electric coach. And the only thing I had running was my LG fridge. This one right here, inverter linear. Well, that pretty well sums it up for my solar power test. I think my next test, I'm going to set my Magnum to start the coach at 12 volts and see how many days it goes. Right now, I'd be confident to say this coach will last at least 2 days with the solar panels if you don't use anything else. That's like parking it at the airport or something like that. I just don't want to take it down past 12 volts. It made a little comeback since I turned the lights off, and it would come back to about 12.2, but with no generator, no plugged in, no charging. Nice way to turn off the lights right here. Bingo, lights gone. Okay, that's our 2022 37PA 50th anniversary edition. Solar power test has ended.